Hello students, good morning. Welcome to online class English. Myself Rahul Pandey. I'm your English teacher and today I will teach you first poem of class 10th first flight book Dust of Snow composed by Robert Frost. So dear students, the poem Dust of Snow has been composed by Robert Frost, and in this poem, the poet is describing the natural sights. He uses different things to express his ideas. He uses crow and the hemlock tree. Both these things are the symbols of omen. So, in the first stanza, the poet says that he was once sitting under a hemlock tree and he was very sad at that time. Then suddenly a crow shakes the hemlock tree and thus the snow falls on the poet. In the second stanza, the poet says that by this incident, the poet's mood changes and thus some part of his day is being saved from being spoiled. Thus means we find that the pattern of description is very good. So dear students, means we can say the main points of this poem is the poet was sitting under a hemlock tree and he was very sad. After that, a crow suddenly shakes the tree and dust of snow falls on the poet. This incident changes his poet's mental condition, and thus the rest part of the day is saved from being spoiled. So, dear students, now come in first stanza. In first stanza, the poet Robert Frost says that the way a crow shook down on me, the dust of snow from a hemlock tree. So, dear students, in the first stanza, the poet Robert Frost says that once upon a time I was sitting under a hemlock tree and I was very sad. The poet was very sad due to some personal issue. Okay, and he wanted to spend his time alone there because he was very sad and he was under a hemlock tree. All right, he was very sad. In the meantime, the way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree. When the poet was sitting under a hemlock tree, in the meantime, what happened? Suddenly, there a crow came. All right, a crow came there, and he shook down on me. Means the crow shook the branches of the tree. Means this is a hemlock tree. Hemlock tree. And when the crow shook the branches of the hemlock tree, what happened, students? The dust of snow. The dust of snow fell on over the poets. All right. So when the crow suddenly shakes the tree, what happened? What happened? The dust of snow falls on the poet. Mean that is Robert Frost. Just see, when the dust of snow falls over the poet Robert Frost, so at that time he shocked, he shocked, and he aroused from his dejection, from his sadness, and he thought that, oh my God, what was going with me? Means I was ready here to spend my useless time. All right. So, dear students, this was the explanation of first stanza. Now comes on the second stanza. Has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had rued. So dear students, in the second stanza, what happened when the crow suddenly shakes the tree and dust of snow falls on the poet? So has given my heart a change of mood. The poet Robert Frost says that means this incident changes the mental condition of the poet Robert Frost. This incident means the crow came and he shook the hemlock tree, the part of snow fell over the poets. All right, this incident changed the mood of the poet. Means this incident changes the poet's mental condition. That's why he says that a change of mood means the change of mood means the poet was ready to spend his time there, and he was in depression, he was in dejection, and he doesn't want to meet anyone, he doesn't want to see anyone. All right, means he was deeply drowned in his dejection, sorrow, and he wanted to spend his time alone without doing anything. So students, this is the not the right way in the life of human beings, because ups and downs comes in the life of human beings. So it doesn't mean that if we have some rejection in our life, so we will spend our life, we will spend our day, we will spend our time. No, it is not good, because in life we should always go ahead. We cannot stop our life after getting any unsuccess, all right, or any negative incident in our life. So that's why the poet Robert Frost says that, and saved some part of a day I had rude means rude means felt sad. When the poet when the mental condition of the poet changes, so what happened after that? Thus the poet says that the rest part of the day is saved from being spoiled. Means suppose that the crow will come there at 2 p.m, all right, and the poet awakened from his daydream, from his dejection at 2 p.m. So after 2 p.m to 7 p.m, 5 hours, he had 5 hours, so he can do his extra work in 5 hours. So that's why the poet was very thankful to the crow. Why? Because crow saved the poet's day, the poet's time, which was about to spoiled. That's why the poet Robert Frost thanked the crow in his own heart. And do you know, the hemlock tree and crow, both are means think as omens. Means both two things, the people doesn't feel that it is a good. No, the people both things means the hemlock tree and the crow, both these things are the symbols of omen. So these are the symbols of omen. But the poet says that no, for me these two things means first things is crow, and second is hemlock hemlock tree hemlock tree and crow. These two things is not omens for me, because the crow saved my life, the crow saved my life from being spoiled. So the Robert Frost aroused from his rejection, and now he started his day, he started his day to do something, and he forgot about his dejection, about his depression, about his sorrow. So dear students, this is a very good poem composed by Robert Frost, and the Robert Frost gives us message that in our life, whenever we get unsuccess, whenever we have some dejection in our life, at that time we should not spend our time uselessly. We should try that how we can win. How can we win from our rejection? All right. So, dear students, I hope that you will definitely understand this poem explained by me. Okay. Thank you and have a nice day.